Alright, so I need you guys' help for a video I'm doing. I need you guys to help me make a beat. So I'm gonna be putting a bunch of these Instagram voting things, and you're gonna vote on sounds, drums. You'll see, you'll vote. So on the next couple screens, just vote for me. So I put up a bunch of polls on Instagram, basically letting you choose the sounds, the MIDI, like the snares, the drums, the melodies, the BPM, pretty much everything I can think of to let you guys on Instagram kind of decide what my beat sounds like. So pretty much the whole thing is gonna be preset, and I'm just gonna plug in the sounds you choose the MIDI that you guys choose, use everything you guys voted for, and make a beat out of it. So yeah, this is something brand new. I just thought of this randomly one day. I've been wanting to do it for a while, so I thought I would switch it up. So I hope you enjoy this video.
Ain't nobody out here got it like we do. Got to make these dreams come true. Just trying to get this bread up.
All right, so. Oh. Let me slam my new iPhone on the ground, Kyle. So the results are in. The Instagram results are in. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me too, at Kyle Garvin Beats. I post a bunch of unique content that you guys don't see on YouTube. So the first thing that was chosen was the BPM, and you guys chose 150. It was between 90 and 150, so you guys chose 150. So let's set this to 150 BPM. The next was between a synth and a piano, and it was a specific synth, so it had to be that synth. The results are in. 54% to 46%. The synth wins. Here's the synth, an Elka Glide, so the piano is muted, blah, 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 blah. The next one was between a specific synth or a specific bell. This would be for the counter melody. So you guys chose between a synth and a bell. It's tricky because these are all, there's so many different combinations. That's why this is fun. There's so many different combinations of what can come out of this. You came up with a strong result of 69% of you chose the bell. The next one was MIDI number 1 or MIDI number 2. This one was very close, but you guys chose number 2. Now let's put that into the synth and press play. So we have snare 1 versus snare 2. It was the open snare and the Karma, both from the Karma kit. I like those snares the best. It was the open snare versus the Vay KB snare, and the open snare number 1 won by 64%. So let's go pull in the open snare from the Karma kit. The last thing was either an 808, and the 808 specifically was the Whip 808 from the Karma kit, and the sub bass was a sub bass in Omnisphere. I forget what it was called. It was a decent sub bass though, but you guys love 808s clearly, because 72% of you chose the 808. So those are the results right there. Let's see what I can do with this. We have our sounds, MIDI that you guys chose. We have the melody sound, which is a synth. The counter melody is a bell. We have the Whip 808 in here, the open KB snare. Let's see what we can do though with these. So first things first, I'm gonna try to add in this counter melody, and then probably add in the snare, then add in the whip, and then from there, those will be all the things that you guys picked, and then I'm just gonna add some other stuff to make it just like a simple hi-hat and all that stuff probably. The melodies and stuff are very harsh. I'm gonna have to mix them a little bit, but the idea is out, I think. Something like that. Most of the time I'll have a clap in there and then have snares in between the claps, kind of just to give it a little bit more bounce. But I think in this case, the snare actually is gonna work. So good choice guys. It sounds pretty good. I just added in a couple extra notes for that bell and moved it around a little bit, so it's just made a little bit more sense. But that synth with that MIDI sound is very heavy. It's like, but there's a lot of, what's the word called? I forget. It like sustains for a long time. I want to try to make it all kind of make sense and play for you guys real quick. Gonna add a hi-hat every 2 steps. All right, so I want to show you guys the beat that you helped me make today.
From the start, like the reason I started is because I really did not care what people thought, you know?
Yeah.
Like it just didn't matter to me, you know, because especially when you're doing something that people haven't really like explored, you're going to get criticism, you know what I mean? Because like, you know, people are always like resistant, I guess, to something that's new and different.
Mm-hmm. We're out here making beats. My name is Kyle Beats. Thank you guys so much for the support. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Hey, you know this. Hey, you know